Okay, everybody. So we all heard about Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate being raided. And of course, the response from the GOP is to be as expected, although it's kind of entertaining, since the bar is so low, it practically doesn't exist anymore. It never ceases to amaze me, and probably a lot of you, just how much lower they can actually go. I mean, it's like, it's like watching a child try to use all kinds of really parochial, tired, overused methods of trying to get their way. We've all seen it. We've experienced it. We've employed some of these tactics ourselves as we've grown up. And it's really amusing to hear some of the things that come from the mouths of children. It's amusing. It's interesting to see what they try next. How clever they try to be, and, because we, of course, know better. And it's like that watching the GOP. It's like, how cute. What cute little things are they going to do next to try to weasel their way out of things, to try to make excuses for behavior, Yesterday's GOP press conference attacking the FBI on behalf of the traitor. Enthusiastic bunch. This is how it works. I declared declassified. Donald, our friend, just file with us first. We'll make it go away, I bet. My teen daughter was asked by her doctor when her last menstrual period was. She said it's regular, no need for dates. When I asked her why the reply, she told me that doctors can no longer be trusted and they should become accustomed to not knowing. Welcome to the new America. Your daughter's very, very smart. You can't fix stupid, but the hacks sure make it easier to identify. Cute. Trump 2024 according to AI. Holy shit. If this happens, maybe that one guy from Google had something right. When you're running low on space, but your pup gives you a megabyte. How cute. Oh my God. Try political humor. They're a really good subreddit. I love political humor. When you realize the blue line flag sticker includes the FBI. Because of course, when BLM and Antifa were going around about how, everyday people are constantly attacked, threatened by police. Of course, it was back the blue, thin blue line. That's why all these stickers, came into being. Hi, Urban Moves. That's why these stickers are on their fucking pickup trucks. It's mostly in response to BLM, Antifa, overwhelmingly peaceful protests, and now they're all ripping their fucking stickers off because, former President Cheeto is bitching about the FBI. What does it look like I'm doing? I'm broadcasting here. Espionage Act and Trump. Another AI picture showing Trump behind bars. I used to love Cheetos, but I just can't eat them anymore. They're really, really gross. They make me nauseous. And then I heard something about how if you buy the Flamin' Hot Cheetos, it's giving people intestinal problems. Like, they're so sharp, they're so crunchy, mixed with that super hot powder will, tear people's intestines. Yeah, I don't really like the puffs. I'll buy cheese balls once in a while, but I don't buy puffed Cheetos. It's really weird. And, when I was little, I loved crunchy Cheetos, but I don't really buy them anymore. I want that shirt so bad. It's time to play Who Told Trump to Steal Nuclear Secrets. Free space is Putin. I doubt it. I really do. You know what? People keep saying maybe there's a lot of shit buried with Ivana in that pauper's grave in the golf course. What if she said something? She has money, or she had money. She was married to him. Who's to say she doesn't know certain things? I wonder if Trump lied about the value of his nuclear secrets on his taxes. I feel like we're going to see some worse than January 6th shit. Trump is hauled off in cuffs, like a dumbass 9/11, driving 2 short buses into an Arby's. Oh my God! Look, they already did. J6 was a dumbass move. It's like Bill Maher said on his show last night. What was it? Steven Crowder saying on his show, grab your arms, this is going to be an insurrection, this is a call to action, and what happened the next day? Jack shit. There he was, sitting behind his keyboard once again. This is not going to stop. Always this angry. I'm actually not angry, but my name is Erupting Chick for a reason. 2 short buses into an Arby's. Oh my God. I can so picture that. Like I was talking about the bar. I feel guilty now. I feel sad now because I can see that happening. I made a tweet about that. This guy stole it from me. Little booty. Little booty, I did a tweet like this the other night. What was it? I said something about how, they're all angry again. There's this call to arms. They want civil war. So prepare for the amorphous blob of incels coming down the street to your local government buildings, stopping, of course, for KFC and a big gulp on the way. And then people are like, oh, no, this is serious, you know. Some guy just tried to go into a government building to take out the FBI. And what happened to him? By himself, by the way. The gun-toting incel insurrectionist didn't even go with him. And he was talking about this on Truth Social the day before. And of course, he went in by himself. Big hero. What's he going to do? What did he think was going to happen? Now he's dead. Trump in 2024, I won the election. You know? This really, really sucks because I can see porno fan fiction coming out. I can see porno fan fiction coming out where Bubba in the next cell is like, oh yeah, you won the election. Here, let me give you a vote. Let me give you a vote. Defund the FBI starter pack. Live, laugh, love. Hellman's mayonnaise. Karen haircut. A pot full of frozen hot dogs. 1 out of 5 stars, terrible service. MAGA mom at yahoo.com. Subject, how dare you. Platform flip-flops. The crack pipe. Fox News. Mountain Dew. I can make a better starter pack. I've got to make a starter pack again. I made some awesome starter packs back in the day. I made one. I think it was like the typical American cop starter pack, but this was years before George Floyd. And people were all angry about it. I mean, I'm sure Reddit is full of right-wingers. Then again, it's Reddit. It depends on the sub you go to. I'm glad that sites like Political or subs like Political Humor and White People Twitter are so incredibly left and socialist leaning. That's why I keep going. That's why I like to participate often. But I bet if I reposted that starter pack or copied it and reposted it, they'd probably sticky it. It would be so popular. But, oh no. Another Ronald McDonald Trump meme. I mean, I'm not sick of them, but Catland is not running for office. What the hell is this? So which is it? Red pill planted by the FBI. Blue pill, Trump declassified them. Republicans. Did you just take both pills? You're a better cross-dresser than you are a lawyer. Children, in America, you can be anything you want. Awesome, I'm going to be an asshole. I'm an American. What is an American? It means he's scared of any politics left of center. No, I'm not. Ooh, poor people should be able to go to the doctor. Stop it, Patrick, you're scaring him. Sorry, kids, he's not going to prison just because you hope he is, but someone else might. Someone will be thrown under the bus for helping locate and move the documents. I don't know if it really works that way. Of course, he's going to try to throw someone under the bus, but locating and moving documents, one or the other or both, doesn't change the fact it's still a traitorous crime on behalf of the president. So, Alec made me steal the documents. He's the only one in the family that can read. He's a genius. That's right, I'm a genius. He would never say that. It's sad. Because has Trump ever publicly, at least, complimented Eric? Or even his other son? I can't remember ever hearing anything like that. The FBI ordered special windbreakers for the day they finally get to arrest Trump for espionage. FBI, they, them. If Trump waved his hand over these gold bars and said they were now lead, would you still be okay leaving them in the pool shed unlocked? Actual picture, Trumpers trying to justify him having docs that he shouldn't have had, classified or not. I want hot pretzels now. Speaking of Cheetos, I love melted cheddar with soft pretzels. I love melted cheddar. I don't like the crap they do at some places where you order cheddar fries or cheddar potatoes and they just like sprinkle shredded cheese on it and stick it in the microwave. In fact, I won't pay for something like that from now on. I want the real melted creamy cheddar. How could all go so wrong? If they try to charge Trump with the Espionage Act, you're going to see states secede from the Union. Another tweet I put up, like Texas, right? Go ahead and try it. You will be Somalia in 3 years. People like Spicer, do they realize what it means if states were to secede from the Union? You're destroying America. That woman's got to go. Witch hunt. We asked you months ago to return them. They're my docs. They're government property. You planted these. Sir, your fingerprints are on them. I declassified them. You didn't at the time, and that's not how it works anyway. Obama, Hillary. Sigh. Stop, my penis can only get so erect. Overheard in the elevator. So do you think Mitch McConnell regrets not letting the Senate convict Trump in 2021 yet? Hard to say. Reading Mitch's mind is a bit like looking for the wedding ring you suspect your dog swallowed. And they rummaged through Melania's stuff. I really don't care, do you? Holy shit. I think that's a brilliant comeback right there. We need to hashtag that. And we need to respond to every post with that statement, with that hashtag. Are you still the law and order party? I plead the fifth. Well, pleading the fifth is your right. On the bright side, this will make a great campaign ad. Cute. Does Trump's spray tan count as makeup? That is true. No child of mine is going to learn about men who wear makeup, heels, and a wig at their school. What would the founders think? Late 1700s founders who wore wigs and wheat powder as face makeup and stockings and heeled shoes, and yeah, get the fuck out of here. Ha ha! I like this meme. The guy coming in on the other guy at the urinal. They would. Hall of Investigations. The Trump Presidential Library. That's sad. Am I out of touch? No, it's the FBI and Department of Justice who are wrong. Shitty Life Pro Tip. If you own the security cameras, you can claim anything you want and never release the footage. I can't see well what that is. They don't need to fingerprint all the documents. If there's crayon, it's Eric. If there's makeup, it's Ivanka. If there's Coke, it's John Jr. Cute. The only way to protect our national secrets is to steal them. I'm going to steal the Declaration of Independence. I can't divulge information about Trump's secret illegal documents. Oh, shit. Super Trump. First he was Rambo. Now his head is superimposed on Superman. At least people know. They'll put the caption, "Totally not a cult." You know, because it's a cult. Impressive foresight on the part of Trump to issue a standing order 18 months ago to declassify the documents the FBI planted this week at Mar-a-Lago. Not sure if Trump is that incompetent or a traitor selling nuclear secrets. Normally I assume stupidity over malice, but with this guy all bets are off. Yeah, that might be the only really good thing about him. You can't tell. Is he really that stupid? Or is that the whole idea? To look stupid? I don't know. President Barack Hussein Obama kept 33 million pages of documents, much of them classified. How many of them pertain to nuclear? Word is lots. It's afraid. With the teaser twist, I just can't wait for the first season of Donnie's new reality show to drop. The Defendant.
God, it's gross. It makes me nauseous looking at all these art pieces of Trump surrounded by McDonald's wrappers. It's really, really gross. Yeah, Mar beat me to the punch last night. I was gonna do a collection of things that they found in the safe, you know? And Mar did it last night, but what he didn't include was McDonald's wrappers, which was a huge joke that people were putting all over Reddit. Inside the safe, thousands of McDouble wrappers. Witch hunt, they're mine. You planted them. I declassified them. Obama. The 5 stages of POTUS. Here we go. FBI just revealed what they found in Trump's safe. Gray's Sports Almanac, 1950 to 2000. Back to Donald's future. How am I driving? Call 1-800-SUCK-NUKE. So the president can declassify all the documents he wants just by virtue of a thought crossing his mind. Well, how about I just reclassified all the documents found at Mar-a-Lago while I'm eating ice cream? The FBI is investigating Hillary. That proves Hillary is corrupt. The FBI is investigating me. That proves the FBI is corrupt. Rules for thee, but not for me. Pete Davidson with former model. I don't care, do you? I don't care. Because I'm not sitting, I'm lying down. Oh. Ugh. Aww. Get off that little baby whale. Oh. I didn't want to see that. Yes, I know. Unfortunately, that's like the only thing that's been drawing people in since I started. Happy birthday to Fidel Castro, Cuban revolutionary. Give me all your money. But I'm a politician. Okay, give me all my money. Holy shit. There's a good chance I might have committed some light treason. They're all so stupid we don't have to make them. Well, duh. Bobo, Gates, and Toe Jam Green are doing more damage to the Republican Party than any of us ever did. Yeah. Why would Trump personally sell nuclear secrets? Everyone knows if you're going to cash in on international energy deals, you send your son who has zero energy experience and is a terrible painter to do that. Enough said. Hear, hear. If we can't overthrow the government, we'll secede from it because we're so patriotic. And like I said, idiot, with your American flag, first of all, take that down if you're going to talk about seceding. Because you know what happens if you do secede? You don't get to use American money anymore. You can say goodbye to your federal funding, which, by the way, goes primarily to red states at the expense of me in the blue states. I think my state alone gives something like $2 billion a year to states like Kentucky so their people don't starve. They're last on the list in terms of education, natal health care, social programs, everything. And you can kiss those goodbye if you secede, Spicer. You're going to have to come up with your own currency, Spicer. Say goodbye to our military, Spicer. I could name 1,000 different things you're going to have to learn to do without if you secede. You don't want to be part of this union anymore? Say goodbye to everything you take for granted. Like I said, you'll be Somalia in 3 years. Sadly, this may not be a joke. Ivana Trump and also nuclear secrets and stuff. Maybe that's why he only spent $1.99 to bury her. What if he knew that if they caught him on something, they might exhume that body? Or that urn, I think he had her cremated. Which wouldn't make sense considering it's a coffin-sized dirt pile. What if they do dig her up? That's a creepy thought. Trump sold nuclear codes to Christopher Nolan so he can have practical effects for Oppenheimer. The fuck your feelings crowd is sure having a lot of feelings right now when dear leader turns out to be a fucking spy. Cute, cute. 2 decades ago, Kyrsten Sinema was a member of the Green Party. Now she's holding climate legislation hostage to protect hedge fund managers. 5 decades ago, Clarence Thomas was a member of the Black Panthers and a socialist. This is what it's called when the CIA flips an asset. Nice point. Marjorie Taylor Greene files articles of impeachment against Garland. So she's an idiot embarrassment to Georgia. Oh, and a traitor. This time of year, people will be entering their first year of college. If I could give you one piece of advice, it'd be this: drop out. You can probably get a partial tuition refund and still do all the fun party stuff. You just lie on resumes and say you graduated, nobody checks. If you're sending money to the guy who very likely sold and or traded our nuclear secrets to the Saudis, you're going to need to take that Never Forget 9/11 bumper sticker off your pickup, you fake patriot shithead. Nice. Oh my God. An eagle decided to land at one of 2 college football games played today. The eagle found probably one of the only natives sitting in the stands at the game. Holy shit. Poor Salman Rushdie. You know that he was stabbed either yesterday or the day before at a conference speaking. They're saying his kidneys are failing. Nobody knows if he's going to make it. This Rushdie quote hits hard today. From the beginning, men used God to justify the unjustifiable. Best name ever. Fun fact, the F in F POTUS officially stands for fucked. What do you mean atheists don't have morals? My morals are the reason I don't become a pastor and exploit your gullibility for profit. Surely Donald Trump stealing nuclear secrets will be enough to break Republicans away from him. If y'all haven't learned this lesson now, you never will. The man can eat a live baby on national television, and not a single Republican voter would give a shit. I think it's safe to say at this point that's absolutely true, dude. (3D) printing has reached its apotheosis. Ah, suck it. The American radicalization pipeline for teenage boys. Searches for how to attract women and why you feel lonely lead to red pill and pickup artist communities. Angry men online claim to be privy to secret truths about how everything is a lie designed to imprison. They are encouraged to hate others who have taken from them the life they should have had. That woman of their dreams was stolen. Everyone thus becomes the enemy. Women, black people, Jewish people, trans people. So what are you going to do about it? Better get an AR-15. Katie Charm is pretty insightful. Didn't any of these cucks watch American History X? I mean, that was the whole point of American History X. that was like the big reveal. Okay, some fat, ugly, middle-aged, failed politician or something was manipulating all kinds of young white kids in his vicinity to do his dirty work for him, which included that one actor, that main character, and his little brother after him. It's a grift, you know? Use the problems they have in life, their insecurities, everything against them. Take your meds. Oh no, not Randy Quaid. What the hell has happened to you, Randy Quaid? Everybody loves Cousin Eddie. Why does he have to be a dumbass? I mean, Cousin Eddie was a dumbass, but he was a lovable dumbass. FBI investigating unprecedented number of threats against Bureau in wake of search of Mar-a-Lago, including against agents listed in court records as being involved in the search. The source tells CNN. Yeah, don't forget to tell them that Trump told Breitbart who those agents were, and Breitbart immediately published those names. So now these assholes know who some of these agents are by name. And exactly, Trump and Trumpism pose a threat to our national security. I would say all conservative Republicans, anyone on their side. And you want to know something? I don't care about those Republican conservatives who claim they hate Trump. You are still at least partially responsible. You know? Go to your fucking base. Go to your meetings. Go to your committees. Go to your coffee clatches and bitch slap these other people. Take care of it. Congratulations to Bobo's husband on being involved in an incident with law enforcement that doesn't involve him whipping his dick out at teenage girls. Yes, I'm on Truth Social screen grabbing all threats against the FBI by Trumpsters and will be forwarding them to the FBI. Unfortunately, Vic, I would think that if the FBI were doing their job, they would have been keeping a very close eye on Truth Social from the start. My friend who is a chief diversity officer shared that there have been a growing number of complaints by white faculty and staff that the jobs were being reserved for people of color and their voices have been silenced. They decided to look at the numbers. They found that white faculty and staff disproportionately outnumbered all staff and faculty of color, especially in the positions of power. Most jobs still go to white men, who are often the loudest and have the highest retention rates. But that's not all. They found that white Christian made up the largest percentage of employees, but were also the ones who were most vocal about being replaced by people of color. Those who most strongly felt like they were being replaced at the institution were white Christians. When they looked more closely at the survey data, they found that those who identified as white conservative Christians were most vocal about their concerns of being replaced, despite the numbers proving they were the disproportionately dominant group. Of course, this is exact proof of what everyone's been saying. It isn't really about being replaced, silenced, or persecuted. It's about calling it that when others demand a seat at the table. When others make their voices heard. Let me see. I've heard professors, teachers say this in classrooms. The douchey white boys are the ones who are loudest. In today's world, however, other people now speak out. They call them out. And the white boys don't like being told they no longer control all discourse. Yeah. That's sad, really. But there you go. You have the example right there. Huh. Beto O'Rourke's motherfucker outburst contradicts pledge to avoid the F word. Who gives a shit? You're lucky that's all he said. I think everyone is sleeping on the fact that before they got the warrants, the DOJ was given surveillance footage of the rooms in which the documents were stored. They got video of who looked at them, then went in. Chew on what that implies for a second. Tastes like treason. Would he be that dumb, though? To keep shit in a safe if what he's putting in the safe or taking out of the safe is being recorded by security cam? I would think that you would set security cam for when you're not in the rooms with the sensitive materials you handle. I don't know. For fuck's sake, he's literally a Russian asset. How does he still have his supporters? His supporters. I'd rather be Russian than Democrat. You know, this is the same conservative Republican Party who grew up learning to duck and cover because Russians might drop the big one on their elementary school in bumblefuck Iowa. The choice we face as Americans is whether to protect the already powerful or find the courage to build a future where everybody has a shot. Today, I proudly watched as House Democrats chose families over special interests. Wow. Thank God for small favors, right? So I've got an old account I used to follow conspiracy and crypto shit way back. I recently logged in for the first time in many years, and now Twitter has taken that as an invite to bombard me with alt-right tweets, calls for violence, and pro-Trump content. What the fuck? It's amazing how algorithms shape what you're exposed to and how you see the world. If it thinks you want hate content, it's going to try its best to bury you in it. That's one of the follies of internet today. Or not even internet. It's algorithms, you know, that are meant to sway you in certain directions, show you only particular things, you know, prop up certain advertisers, certain websites, certain propaganda. Everything is so snugly tailored to every little thing that you do on the web that it does put you in a bubble. You know, it's like with boomers and their Fox News. If that's all you watch, you know, you can tell somebody. I mean, my parents are boomers, and that's all they watch is Fox News. We had an argument the other day. They think fossil fuels and oil is just routinely created. It just appears all over the world and just spurts out when you drill in the right spot, and it will be like that forever. They get this bullshit from conservative right-wing media, and it's amazing the bullshit they actually believe. And it's so indoctrinated into their heads that when I look at them like they're crazy and explain facts, they sit there doing the same thing. They sit there and they face palm because they can't believe I'm saying the opposite of what right-wing media told them. It's scary. This is the reason our country is fucked. Imagine martyring yourself for Trump and you're labeled a false flag within 24 hours by the entire MAGA movement. Being called a plant while you're bleeding out in a cornfield is a super ironic way to die. GOP circle of life. And that's another thing. Anybody who watches the news even badly will understand without a doubt these people do not care about you. They do not care about human life. They do not care about humanity. They don't care about people's rights or real values or babies or children or your freedoms or your lifestyle. They don't care about anything but their own power, their own money. And of course, this has got to be about this self-determined martyr who walked up to some random FBI agents somewhere and thought he was gonna kill him because, Trump. And they put his ass out of his misery. And nobody cares. People like Steven Crowder, they'll sit behind their keyboards, they'll sit on their podcasts. This is a call to action. Grab your guns. There's going to be civil war. He's still sitting behind his keyboard. This guy did what everybody wishes someone would do. What a lot of these people wish they could do. And he went out, he tried to do it. He tried to literally fucking kill FBI agents. And nobody gives a shit about him. And that's sad too. In that teeny tiny little small way. You gotta feel sad for somebody like that. This poor, brainwashed, dumbass cuck that actually grabbed a gun, martyred himself, marched up to living people, was ready to blow them away because he believed so much in America and the GOP and Toe Jam Green and Trump, his, orange calf of a deity. And they're all talking about it. Why doesn't somebody do something? Civil war. Why doesn't anybody grab their guns? We have the guns. We think we're the majority. So let's go out. Let's bash some skulls. And this guy does it and nobody cares. They don't give a fuck. Steven Crowder's gonna be on his podcast talking about Andrew Tate or some bullshit and how much he loves him. He might even call this guy a lunatic for doing what everyone on the right is telling other people to do. Yes, tell me more about how lifelong Republicans in the FBI conspired with a Republican judge to plant evidence at Mar-a-Lago. But it's okay because Trump already declassified the planted evidence because holy fucking shit. That makes perfect sense to me, herp-a-derpity derp. Dee derp, dee derp, dee deedly derpy derpy dum. Rated PG-13. Okay, I'm gonna take a little break. I will be back in a few, and then we will get to Vacant. which is a new browser horror game. I've been wanting to try it. I only normally do gaming at night. I've been in the middle of Siren 2, but you know, I use a controller for that, so it fucks with my mic. I am going to try this new game, Vacant, because one of my personal mods and subscribers has suggested I focus more on browser games during the day, and this way I can make my broadcast last longer, not just talking about bullshit current events, but you know, also I could do gaming at the same time. So I will be right back after a short intermission, and we will get to this new browser game.